turn it off, buddy.
No.
Alright, anyway. So, welcome back to the podcast. Today, I am Luke Wiley, and I'm joined by...
Hello, my name is Nathan Rytting. It rhymes with bacon spitting.
I'm Alyssa Hanson.
I'm Courtney Morgan.
So, in case you can't tell, these guys are main parts of the new school play called...
The play that goes wrong.
The play that goes wrong.
Thank
yes.
you. So, what are you guys in charge of? So...
Hi, my name is Nathan. Shut up.
We don't let Nathan be in charge of
Okay.
anything.
My name
Next
is
another job.
Nathan Rytting. It rhymes with bacon spitting, and I am the president of Creek Theater, and I play Chris in the upcoming production. My job is to be funny, which I
Do you
sometimes
succeed at?
depends on who you ask.
I say yes, Nathan.
So,
Thank you.
Alyssa, what
Yeah.
are you in charge of?
I am one of the stage managers, and we all have different jobs and different things that we like oversee and stuff in rehearsal and in the show. So I oversee hair, makeup, and costumes mainly, and I'm responsible for calling the show. So all of the set cues and stuff that go on, I give them cues for.
And last but certainly not least, Courtney, what are you in charge of?
I am the thespian secretary, and I'm also the student director. So I work very closely with the actors and the stage managers, and I kind of act as a liaison between them. I make sure they're all ready in time. I make sure that they get their mics and hair and makeup done. I also work backstage with stuff like that. So I am pretty much serve as a liaison between the actors and the techs, and to make sure that everything is kind of smoothly going together.
So you're kind of that, like, middleman.
Yeah,
Okay,
I help them with their lines and their blocking, and then I work with them in rehearsals as well.
Fair enough, yeah. So, with the actual, like, running of the show, what would you guys say you like best about it? Or what's your favorite part of running the show?
Oh, I love the people in the show. I love talking to them. I love making jokes with them. They're all really fun to talk to. And they're all funny. All of them. And I enjoy it.
Okay.
Cut
Well,
the kissy pit.
stop.
Sorry.
You
No,
stole
we're
my-
keeping that in there.
Oh, okay.
stole my answer. I was gonna say all the people in the show are like my favorite.
Ow.
Cause listen, well, not Nathan. Everybody but Nathan.
Wait, whoa.
My favorite part, the same
Oh
thing.
my God. Have
Okay,
some-
Okay, can we have some originality,
Yeah.
Okay,
please?
my favorite thing is the creativity that everybody brings to the table. I love
that's a good
watching.
answer.
I love watching the actors come up with their own bits and their own funny things, and watching them make the characters their own. I love watching them make the characters their own kind of like fleshed out people.
My God, is it funny?
Nathan thinks it's very funny that I said that. I really just enjoy every single time that one of them comes up with a new bit and I hear the audience laugh. It just really makes my heart happy. So that's my favorite part, is the creativity and everything. It's how the show's kind of an accumulation of everybody's creative input. How the actors really work super hard to make I'm sorry, Nathan making me laugh. Okay. How the actors work really, really hard to make their characters their own and make their own jokes, and how to make their lines as funny as possible, and how the texts are incorporated, and how they just all come together to make it a very fun, very amazing thing.
Sorry, I just wanted to comment on the fact that you just used accumulation. Vocab.
Thank you, Nate. I have an amazing vocab.
I'm sure you
That was a
do.
good answer, Courtney.
That was great. That was a good answer.
Thank you.
So, does the play give a lot of, like, leeway for creative, like, allow them to express themselves for, like, more? Or would you say
Absolutely not. That was a joke.
Fair enough. So,
Touche.
the play, you would say, kind of gives a lot of, like, that creativity aspect, allows
Oh,
them to
yeah.
be free and, like...
We get to have fun. It's called a play.
Well, I think there's like a lot of parts in it also where aren't scripted bits that people are able to come up with things on their own. Like we have this whole marriage proposal scene in the middle that was not intended to be what it turned into.
Okay, wait for Alyssa to stop.
Okay, thank you.
No,
Thank
you can finish. You can finish.
But
Continue.
it was not supposed to be like as theatrical, I guess, as it was, but they turned it into something very theatrical, I
Yeah.
guess.
Just so you guys know, the original line was "Florence, will you marry me?" And then Nathan and two of our wonderful other
Yes,
actors.
we made
came
it a
up
little
with,
bit of a musical theater ballad.
Will you give us a line of one of your
The rap?
Let's do the
Not,
opening
no,
of the
not the rap.
Yes.
That needs to be saved. If you want to see the rap, see the show. Oh, wait, this is going to come out after the show. If you want to see the
Yeah.
rap, cry, I guess.
No, Nathan, you have to say it. You have to.
Do I have to do the rap?
Not the whole thing.
Not the whole thing, just part of it.
Okay, who's going to lay down a beat for me? It is finally the end of your long, hard solitude, emotionally deprived of a real kind of solitude. My main man, not a fan of this Havisham Yulador, this carnivore. Cause now your fiance's out of the picture, dying on the chaise, drowning in liquor. Now Cecil gonna flow, first flow, cause he knows that she loves him so, something like that.
Very nice.
And none of that was scripted. They literally made that up on their own.
The original line was
So-
"Florence, will you marry me?" And then
Yep. And then turned it into that. So.
and then there's more. That's not even the full song. And then there's
We have
They have multiple.
we have
versions of
6 unregistered versions. Only 4 have been performed.
It. What are the other two?
we haven't seen those yet.
You
Those
haven't
are
seen
secret.
those yet?
Oh, I'm
So
scared.
it's gonna
Not
be
even-
a
they're
special
so secret.
performance.
Yeah, not even.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
not a dry seat in the house.
So for the running of the show itself, like all that stuff, it's because from what I've heard and from like everyone else that's told me about it, it sounds like it's a very like fun, jovial atmosphere. Would you guys agree with that, or would you say it's more like a serious kind of?
We are completely serious.
Every
We
time I
are
wanna say
professionals.
something, you always get right in front of the mic. I'm like, oh, well, answer that. And you
I
like,
have
quality's
I
great.
have an answer to this question.
All right,
So,
Do you?
I do.
let's hear it.
Okay.
I do have an answer.
Okay.
So this show is very unique because it's a show within a show. You're not watching Creek Theater perform the play that goes wrong. You're watching Courtney Drama Society.
The Cornley Polytechnic Drama Society.
Sorry, the Courtney Polytechnic Drama Society
Thank you.
perform their rendition of A Murder at Haversham Manor, and the Cornley Drama Society is a
wouldn't even know that.
very serious
I
drama
know things.
society. They take their jobs very seriously, but what you're watching is us performing as the Corley Drama
So
Society.
the whole like bit is that
The whole
these guys are
bit,
taking it like super
yes,
serious.
is that
like-
they're very, very serious, but everything is going wrong. There's the dead body that can't play dead, the leading woman that gets knocked out, the set's falling apart, the straight man of the show, our very own Chris, is losing his mind throughout the whole thing, and that's my favorite part, is watching him lose his mind
yep.
throughout the show. Just every single day the show ends and Nathan is like,
Literally curled up in a ball on the floor.
yeah, he's curled up in the fetal
So-
position on the floor. He's like groveling on the floor by the end of it.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's a very nuanced type of humor where it's meant to be super, super serious, but it's not at all, and that's kind of where the humor comes in, is that it's supposed to be really serious, but it is not at all.
So it's kind of that like the humor by contrast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So each individual actor is both playing like just a random person. Like for instance, I'm playing Christopher Bean, but Christopher Bean is playing Inspector Francis Carter.
Frederick.
You're Frederick Carter.
Oh right,
You're not
Francis is the
Francis.
woman.
Sophie is Francis.
Yeah, we have understudies. You guys should also there's a matinee thing.
This comes out after the show.
Yeah. Oh.
Maybe.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe?
You would
Okay.
know.
Thanks for not elaborating on that at all.
Wait,
So we
what did I
have
not elaborate on?
That's another very interesting thing about the show, is that a lot of the roles are allowed to be gender bendable. So all of our understudies have the option to make their character very unique, because instead of having Chris as Nathan's understudy,
It's a woman.
we have a Christine as Nathan's understudy. So they get to have that option to make a very unique character.
Let's
Okay.
talk actors. Let's talk casting for a little bit. So, do you think that there's like a specific quality in you or like any of the top roles that like casting specifically win for, or would you say it's just kind of like comedy and the normal stuff like that, or is it just like
He's getting
Go right
specific
ahead,
thing.
Nathan. Be my guest.
He's getting ready.
So
some?
this is what we in the bizwaz call a improv show. So in order to be a lead actor, you have to be able to really roll with the punches, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You gotta take the hits and keep on trucking. So the qualities we look for are confidence, but malleability. Vocab.
It's just gonna be a running bit.
Vocab. I can't
Okay.
snap
Okay.
for me.
You can't snap.
No, I can't.
That is unfortunate. More qualities. Yes, of course we need to be funny. Silly, funny guys. And might I say, we got some good-looking actors this time around. some fine men and women.
There's two of them.
Two women.
Yeah.
Women duo.
It does not pass the
Sorry, I talked too
And
much.
that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Nathan. I think personally, like when the casting first came out for the show, I thought it was like perfect because everyone, like every actor fits their type of role so well, in my opinion, especially because most of these people I've known since like middle school with theater and stuff. And I think everyone brings, like the qualities that they bring to their characters make it especially really funny. And I feel like the way that they portray them as themselves is what really like sells it for me.
I second that.
Yeah. Another really cool thing about the casting is that there's 8 roles in this show, but all of them are leads. And so we had the opportunity to give 8 people a lead role. And I think it's just been so wonderful to watch them step up into these lead roles. And I will agree that the casting for this show is amazing. All of the actors have added their own, like really stepped into their characters perfectly. And we have so much talent, and they've just really, so this was a good show for us because we could kind of what are we laughing at?
She just like peeked in the window.
Oh, okay. So I think the casting it was very like unique for this show because there were 8 people that had the ability to play as leads, and I think that was really fun for all of them.
I also want to add on to that too. I think that the understudy cast also
I agree.
was cast really well because every understudy plays, like they are in a way mirrors of the primary cast, but they play with just enough nuance that it makes it interesting. Like they're thanks, Nathan. Like they're still playing like fundamentally the same characters, but they bring their own sort of like vibe to it that makes it just enough different that their performances are like interesting to watch side by side.
Right. So, because I know you guys are also pretty well versed in tech, how would you say that the tech running is going? Would you say it's like,
Can we have a huddle?
or how?
No.
No huddle? Okay.
Hold on. I will say, so this show is super chaotic, but the thing with stage chaos is that it has to be perfectly scripted. So this show is super technically advanced. Would you like to add on to this?
Yeah.
You call the show, so you know this more than I do.
Well, that's also what I think made it difficult is that, again, because, like Courtney said, it has to appear chaotic on stage, but for, like, the sake of the timing and everyone's safety, it has to be super specific. So, like, towards the very end of the show, there's a lot that happens in a very rapid succession on stage that, timing-wise, all has to be really perfect. But there's also, with the sort of things that go on in the show, with like things falling down all the time and things meant to be broken on stage, and like walls meant to fall down and stuff, it like our set takes a beating like every single day.
It does.
So that's another part of it that I kind of find really challenging, is having to repair and reinforce the set every day because our poor Shays.
So it was a
Our
pretty
poor
like
Shays.
pretty fun show to run this at. Like,
It is though, yeah. Like it
Yeah.
is super fun, and especially when, because I'm not backstage with them when they make all the things happen, so I just get to see it. But
There's a lot of running around and sprinting
Yeah.
from side to side of the stage. It's
Yeah.
very fun.
it is really like satisfying though from where I am in the booth to like call things really rapidly and then see all of it happen, and it looks really really good.
That is
So because they don't get to
yeah.
see it, so I'm like, oh, you guys did such a good
that's
job.
like- I'll hear everybody laughing, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what they're laughing about. It's usually Nathan.
Yeah, probably.
Yesterday was when you hit the floor. you just ate it.
You hitting the floor is so funny.
He has no comment on it. No comment from Nathan.
so the show comes out in what day is it?
Oh, November 9th, 10th.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
tomorrow.
is our opening night.
So-
But
Yes.
when this comes out, I'm going to predict that you're going to put this out next Wednesday.
Yeah, that is so specific.
We're aiming to get it done. a
Closing
little
night
sooner.
should have been 4 days ago from where you are in the future. This is weird. This is like time travel.
From
So
when
you
we're
got-
recording this, opening night is tomorrow. Yeah.
So you guys are like pretty hyped for that, or
Oh yeah, absolutely.
is there a little bit of nerves for that
I'd
first
say-
performance? Or?
No.
Nathan,
We're ready.
Okay,
We're stoked.
I'd say with everything, it's very bittersweet because it's like I love spending time with these people. They're like I've made my best friends in theater, so getting to spend every single day with them is so much fun, and that's a really good, like big plus of theater. But also, it's like I just really want to see it come together.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see it with the audience laughing and with everything, just watch what we've worked so hard for come to fruition. But I didn't get a vocab snap. Okay.
Wait, what
Vocab.
was the
I
word?
said fruition.
That's not worthy.
Yes, it is.
Fruition?
Fruition.
That's like 8th grade. Girly pop.
Okay, anyways.
Okay, anyways, moving on. It's just a very bittersweet because it's like I don't want it to end, but also it's like it makes me so happy when everything comes together and you get to see it all opening night and you get to see everybody putting on this show for an audience and doing something that they love.
So there's also got to be some like a sense of a little bit of like nervousness, considering how technically advanced the show is and how it's sounding. But
Oh yeah, because sometimes some technical like
He's really in his
mishaps
chair.
happen, and with this show especially because there are so many technical things that have to happen like very precisely.
That's never
Nathan, okay. There's there is that nervousness because I don't think we've ever like up until now fully rehearsed with everything in a succession. Like we've run certain parts with certain technical aspects, but I don't think we've put it all together yet. Just because so much of the tech stuff has to be so precise, and then we have to also protect the set, so we can't run certain things multiple times over and over again just to keep our props and our set and stuff in good condition for performance night. So I think there's definitely some nerves with that, and hoping that everything technical wise will work.
fair enough. So I'm sure our audience will see a lot more of that when the show actually comes out. Until then, thank you guys so much for being here and being able to speak with us on this. So
My pleasure.
Thank you.
that is all of us signing out.